A very dominant performance so far by the Lady Tamaraws against the Lady Warriors in the first two sets. It was very close in set number 1, but in set number 2, it's been all FEUs right from the start.
Well, I think itong FEU na warm-up na in the second set, we've seen a lot of good plays coming from them. Giselle C really did a good job in, distributing the plays. We've seen Morada go from the middle, do a running attack, and also pulled out from the bench was itong si Rochelle Bagang, who, yun nga sinabi natin kanina, no? Every minute spent inside the court was really quality for this girl. And the numbers really speak for itself. Set number 2, 15 attack points. Impressive points there for the Lady Tamaraws as compared to only 4 of the Lady Warriors. 5 block points for FEU, 2 for the Lady Warriors. And in terms of unforced errors, 8 here for the Lady Tams and 5 for UE.
Now, yung 8 na yan, most of those coming from the service area. But despite sa dami ng error nila, ang laki pa rin ng pinanalo nila.
Oh, but I mean, if you look at the attacks, this is very clear why UE actually lost the second set. Imagine 15 attack points for the FEU Lady Tamaraws as compared to only 4. Imagine how big the gap is. And that's something again na kailangan na pag-isipan at saka bumawi agad itong UE.
You saw briefly the face of Kite Rosales, yung medyo distress sa face niya. No? Come on, let's go. She was egging her teammates. Pero mostly, si Caballero yung nakikita nyo during that huddle as we prepare to begin set number 3. Obviously, it's the backs of the Lady Warriors are against the wall at this point. I mean, it's win this or finish this afternoon being swept by FEU.
But, for them to pull off winning the third set, I think na looking back at the second set, first things first, kailangan magaling service reception, better defense as well because yung opensa ng FEU gumagana na. And lastly, we saw the big difference there in terms of attacks, So they need to be more aggressive, especially for the front liners.
Bulan with a drop shot.
Bulan smarter with that attack. Kanina, she was having a difficult time in penetrating the blockers.
Service, Masangkay.
The setter Masangkay calling out the play. Nakita nyo sumenya siya ng 3. We'll see what that looks like here.
And let's see if they will be able to execute that.
Unfortunately not. As Yulalio. Great hit from the middle.
Giselle C really optimizing her middle blockers. Kanina si Maika Morada. This time it's Yulalio.
Rosales. Off the blockers, it seems, pero hindi itatawag ng officials.
2, serving 1.
And nakikipag-argue si Coach Boy Dalistan dito, but the officials will stay with the call. Let's check in now with Jazz Reyes.
Okay, boys, do not anticipate, communicate. That is what Coach Boy Dalistan tells the Lady Warriors to do. Yun nga, sinabi niya na palagi na lang iniintay ano ang ginagawa nila. Dapat tayo ang gumawa ng sitwasyon, hindi sila. Magsalita kayo. Looks like Coach Boy Dalistan really wants the girls to forget about the missed opportunities they have and careless mistakes, but to start creating their own opportunities. We saw the Lady Warriors improve on their defense a little. Now it's consistency that they really need. Eric and Ann?
Thank you, Jazz. Indeed, it's just a reaction nilalabas dito ng UE against FEU. It's FEU initiating and setting the tempo. As you see, Vargas missed that time, but may touch sa net ang UE. So, point pa rin para sa FEU.
Unfortunate for them. Would have been an easy point.
Interference called on the Lady Warriors.
Lucky break though for FEU.
And the serve. When it's
Take a look at that again
for FEU.
Seems to be a touch.
Kitang-kita. The violation committed by Dawis, if I'm not mistaken, that time.
Oh, and this is the same problem that Bulan encountered earlier.
Power from Vargas. Here comes Bulan. Oh, winning.
Oh, this time it was Bulan who touched the net.
Coach Dalistan is clarifying kung anong violation doon. He hasn't been getting the better deal of the calls here with the officials.
Service.
Oh, what do you think, Ann?
Seemed like there was a touch, but it's quite unclear if the touch came from the other side. Kasi the net moved.
Coach Dalistan getting the short end of the stick here so far. Comes to the calls of the game. Back set. Dizon.
That doesn't
These errors are not going to help their cause.
5-2.
Let's go check in with FEU and listen to Bea Coronel.
Thanks, Eric. Well, Coach Ness just wants the girls to bank on what they've been working all week at practice. That is the importance of anticipation and the approach. Bawal yung mag-abang-abang lang, said Coach, habulin natin. In addition, to avoid any future defensive lapses that may be attributed to misunderstandings on the floor, he also reminded the girls to constantly communicate to balance out their already impressive offense. Eric and Ann?
Thank you, Bea. So far, everything going right for FEU.
Serving.
Are performing
Lady Warriors.
the plays that they practiced throughout this, the off season, and everything is as expected so far for Coach Nes Pamilar. Caballero. Coach Dalistan, I can see him from my periphery here, really disappointed with the kind of offense he's getting from the Lady Warriors. Although they got the point in that play. But he's not happy with how the execution is being done.
Kanina nung first set, we actually mentioned that we see some aggressiveness and intensity in the Lady Warriors. Pero it all of a sudden disappeared in the second set.
Yeah.
And even now here in the third set, parang hindi natin nararamdaman. And I think that's the concern also of Coach Boy.
And Coach Boy is just about 5 feet away from the court now, really barking out step-by-step instructions to the Lady Warriors. Let's see how they respond to this. They're down by 2. Masangkay. Ooh, tough set for Dizon. That was way outside already. It was a very wide angle for Dizon. And Masangkay apologizing to Coach Dalistan for that.
Service. Vargas.
Things are not working well, and if you would recall in the second set rather, ang laki nung nilamang nitong FEU. So if I were in place of UE, syempre the last thing that I want is for FEU again to take that big lead.
5-7.
And so far, keeping in stride itong UE. They're within 2. 5 serving 7.
Dizon, team captain for the serve.
Rojas has been very lethal from almost all angles of the court today, and it continues here in set number 3. 8-5 is the FEU lead here in set number 3. Lady Falcons of Adamson warming up, and this is going to be a good one as they take on Lady Spikers of De La Salle University.
Mommy, Coach Dulce Pante, waiting for her turn.
Oh, that's Bagang again, Richelle Bagang or Bagang.
But the ball falls in UE's court. 9-5.
No luck here for the Lady Warriors. Oh, Rojas, from all the luck that she's had with her attacks, minalas ng konti.
Even that surprised her.
Natawa na lang siya, but with all the points that she has contributed to the team, I guess she's
You're allowed a serve like that or 2.
Losette down.
Pero para kay Coach Nes, syempre bawal yun. But for us spectators, it just goes to show, syempre may mga errors pa rin here and there.
Some of these girls, despite their athleticism, are human as well.
Morada takes it through.
Morada against 2 blockers. I mean, how amazing is that shot?
Very athletic. Maika Morada. What you like about her is that if you see her approach, the form is really impressive.
A nice Caballero
with the
getting
gentle
it
tip.
off
7
the
to
blocking
10.
hands of Bagang. So UE within striking distance still. 7 serving 10.
Good reception to Eulalio. Good thing it was still saved.
Ooh,
Rosale denied by Eulalio.
emphatic block
11 to 6.
on Rosale. That's returned with interest right there for you. Take a look.
Look at that. And even here in the third set, we still haven't